Welcome back to welcome guys to the premiere episode of the Daily Calendar. With you forever, the Ultralord. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors of this video. We have DistroKid, one of the leading platforms to get your music on anywhere, from either iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, and etc. Get yourself a DistroKid link. Link is actually in the description, and you can get a year's worth of uploading unlimited music. We want to give also another big shout out to Lefa for sponsoring us with the new camera. Unfortunately, we could not use it today. We had like a lot of technical problems and hiccups and shit. But we're here. Today I have one of Welkom, actually I won't even call you a Welkom artist, one of South Africa's leading men in the music industry. He is the owner of Anisa Entertainment, rapper, producer? You produce?
Yeah, man. We produce.
You produce?
I executive produce people's songs as well.
Oh, you see what I mean? The RealQ. Thank you.
Yeah. I know it needs to be louder, guys. Come on.
And on my left, we have Welkom's Afrobeat artist, Starkid.
Starkid.
Where's the Wagwai, man? No Wagwai today?
What's going on, guys?
Alright. So now we have actually quite a jam-packed episode today. We're going to be talking about, contracts. We're going to be talking about how to actually distribute your music. How much money do you need to get your music out there? And we're just going to have our expertise from the Q just to lead us and everything like that. Actually, let's just start from the beginning. Look, I am an artist. I just started getting my music out there and everything like that. What do you recommend the youth should be doing right now to get their music where they need to be? I know that's a very hard question to throw you off the board bad, but let's just start there.
Like, guys need to be mixing and mastering the music properly. Mm-hmm. And then right after that, I think they should be getting distribution, man. Because at the end of the day, music is like selling drugs.
Yeah.
Let's say your song is produced in Colombia.
Yeah.
Then there would be guys like Pablo.
Mm-hmm.
They got the product.
Mm-hmm.
You, Pablo, you have the product. And you need to get the product out there.
Yeah.
So in most cases, in order for your product to get to America, you'd have maybe a Mexican connect who's got the LA connect,
to get you through like the borders and shit.
Yeah. So that's how music is at the end of the day. You need to get your distribution. And once you get your distribution right, you're gone, my man.
I agree with that. So would you say it's actually important for artists? Okay, let's just also talk about this whole thing that happened with you with the whole 35K thing that, like, you know what I mean?
You like the 35K.
It's a story that we all gotta know. Like, we're still talking about it to this day. 35K story. But would you say Payola is like a thing that, like, it's is it a norm? Is it a must for everything to be an artist?
I wouldn't say it is, but if you really want to make it, compilers, bro, they know how much you're gonna make from your music, and they're not just gonna let you get that money without them getting something. Like, for instance, most people don't know, but if, for instance, your song plays on, let's say, YFM. YFM is like a community radio station. It's just like maybe the Rock FM, Kofi FM. You get paid there 0.01. Does that even get to a cent?
No.
Like, that's how much you get paid per second for your song to play on the Rock FM or any other community radio station.
Yeah.
But then let's say your song is 230 seconds. So you times that by the 230 seconds, maybe you'll make 2 rand 30 cents. You know?
I just want to actually put something across your side just so you can be aware, like, I'll get your comment on this as well. Because I've been listening to a lot of older music that was made like 10 years ago and stuff like that. And I saw when YouTube was starting to be a big thing, you know what I mean? That's where these artists put songs out over there. And there are times, now, like with how music things, they change how they count money and how they count what a stream is and everything. So the internet thing wasn't really a big thing like 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
No, it wasn't,
So I have artists like, let's take like LMFAO and Chris Brown and stuff like that missed #1 at Billboard because they didn't count streams that were getting from YouTube that were coming from iTunes like 10 years ago and stuff like that. What do you think the importance of actually using like the internet to get your music out there over there?
Like right now, bro, I can't remember the last time a hip hop artist, maybe there's still hip hop artists who are dropping the music like physically, but there was a point where everything just changed and everything just became digital. That's why now when you're about to release your song and you're telling us about, here's my disc, we just look at you like, hey bro,
what the fuck is that? Yeah.
Like, wait, what's this guy talking about?
Yeah.
Like, there's no time for putting your music on a disc right now. So
I'm even on the point where I don't even think like radios even take like disc exceptions anymore.
Not.
You know what I mean?
Like,
even emails is like, no one listens to that shit. Yeah.
So everything right now, everything that's happening, man, it's only on the internet.
Yeah.
So as a kid, maybe you're sitting at home right now, you're a kid from Honey Park, you know?
Yeah.
And you want a career in music. Don't be out there wasting your time printing CDs. Rather get yourself a distribution.
Like I told Jay the same thing like years ago as well. He wanted to like print out CDs for his music and like take it out there like. But I was like, you're gonna waste like 5,000 rand printing CDs, buying CDs and stuff. Where you can just use that 5,000 cloud once on like distribution and stuff like that. But then to each his own, all that kind of stuff. Star Kid, how you doing, G? I want to ask you this question as an artist, especially because this artist, I know you love him. Yeah, I know you like your Nasty C. Yeah. Have you heard the new joint that came out from Nasty C? Easy. Yeah.
That song is easy.
Easy.
Fire, man.
I don't know I'm not a Nasty C fan. You know what I
You're
mean? I'm definitely not. I dig what he's doing. I'm giving him respect because he's like overseas now and he's representing Africa in a way that Africa hasn't really been represented before.
Yeah. And
everything like that. But then what do you like about Nasty C? Let me just say it. Let's just start there.
Nasty C's a very smart person. He's so smart you can feel his smartness just by watching him on the screen.
My God, really?
That's too much, right?
that's like fanning on a whole different level. But yeah.
He is really smart. He's really smart.
So what do you say about which album did which record label he got signed into now? Def Jam, right? Def Jam. Yeah. I mean, like I heard this from you. I'm not sure this is correct, but then also Boiti got signed to Def Jam.
Yeah, I don't know what you talked about. I don't know.
Yeah, no, like I can. I think I can.
You can jump in on that.
Yeah. So I get there's Def Jam America.
Yeah.
Now Def Jam has started like African wing, you know.
Oh, you telling me that are they doing like
Yeah,
franchise?
so-
Are they franchising right now? That's what they're doing.
But then Nasty is signed, like he was about to say, to Def Jam, like the American.
The American,
wing.
yeah.
Then you guys like, ish, but me, I'm an artist. I can't be mentioning. Okay, but I'm speaking as a record exec right now.
Yeah.
So you guys like Tejo, Cassper, and all the other ones, they signed under the African wing or branch of
African.
Where do you even find that? I'm actually surprised about that. That's just like I get it when food does franchising like that, but doing like a record label.
No, but then it's always like there's always been a relationship between Universal and a Def Jam. You know? So with these big labels, what they do is that when they want, firstly, when their stuff is no longer interesting to them, they always come back to their roots, which is Africa.
Yeah.
So now what's basically happening is that because Africa is popping right now, they've come back once again. They're going to look for the talent where it originates from.
Right here.
So they've always had a relationship with Universal, and the artists that they put under Def Jam Africa is just the hip hop artists who were already signed to Universal. So it's like basically Universal and Def Jam signing a deal, and then they're like, we're gonna take your hip hop artists
once
and say it's Def Jam Africa.
But I guess that's the easiest thing. I mean, I would also do that as like a big company as well. I find who's popping right now and just claim them as my own. Even though you had shit to do with their career, but you claim them and you make it. Yeah, let's see. I see that kind of feel.
Yeah.
But I don't know with the Boiti situation and everything like that. People keep saying that like she doesn't write her own lines or anything like that. I don't know what you guys say about that. Do you feel like I don't we're not taking shots out of anybody like that. I mean, because when I hear her recording and stuff like that, I can hear how she records her songs, man. I hear she takes like she records like what 4 bars at a time or maybe 2 bars at a time, cuts, then records it again.
Oh, yeah?
I hear the cuts on that thing. I'll play you. If you just hit the link on top over here, I'll send you to one of her songs so you can actually hear what I'm talking about. But it's like that. I feel like she if she has somebody who quote unquote writes her lines or she writes it herself or has advice or anything like that, she does. I can confirm with that, recorded in a way that like it's quite a easy approach to just to say 4 lines, stop, say another 4 lines and all that kind of stuff. But then Boiti is queen right now in terms of music that's being made now, especially on the female side of it. I don't know a lot of female artists, especially in South Africa. Like the only people I can talk about right now is like Abo Rouge, Abo Gigi LeMay, who else I'm missing? Boiti. Nadia Nakai.
There's also that girl, that one that Sprite competition is Gigi LeMay. She's also there.
I mean, the only person I really Koala. You cannot forget about Koala. You guys know Koala? No. You don't know Koala? Have you not?
I know Koala.
You listen to that youngster track like over and over and over again, but you don't hear Koala. Nakumamako.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay. So guys, do you consider Show My Jersey as a rapper?
She's too cute to be a rapper.
That's an easy way out of it.
Yeah, she's too cute.
Good.
She's too cute.
Well, what she does in a song is rap, though. Don't you think?
Or she's rapping in a language.
Yeah, just a different way. Have you listened to her to the level of thinking, what's she doing? Is she singing?
Well, whatever she's doing something Popo Champion League shit over there. You know what I mean?
She's a rapper, and just took it to a whole nother level.
I want to actually give a big shout out to Shoma Josie. I mean, like especially for the things that like she's done. Like she accomplished so much in her career. She even played in Global Citizen like last year. You know what I mean? And like,
she's nominated for
another BET award. You know what I mean? So
like that's a wow, bro. Like,
you know,
like I know people who've been in the game for 10 years.
Years and not doing shit.
Okay.
And they out there acting fresh when they get that nominee.
Okay.
Like I don't need to even go there, man. I don't even like flying.
What the fuck?
Hey, nigga, we know why you don't like flying.
You see?
Nigga, you can't be flying for an hour.
But I dug that what you call that Global Citizen performance. I was this close of getting a ticket, but then unfortunately my sister gave it to somebody else because she got like free tickets at work and shit like that. And but yeah, give a big shout out to all the South African artists sharing the stage with like the likes of Abo Pharrell, the likes of Abo Usher and everything. But now I want to talk about also the newer youth right now. Guys that Costa Twitch. I
think it's Teach.
First of all, I want to clarify something over here. Is he colored? Is he white? What is he?
No, I think he's white. But I get those white one like Portuguese white.
Yeah.
Like those mixes did like Portuguese white, Italian white.
Yeah.
Cause he's short, ne?
Yeah.
Maybe Italian white.
That's what we feel.
Yeah.
Because like the way I see it, before I lose my train of thought, is that like I used to listen to Costa stuff before he blew up, right, with the whole AKA and things like that. And that boy sounded white as fuck to me. He had songs like Wonderland. He did some songs with Alpha Cat and stuff like that, like Barber and all that kind of stuff like that. He even had that whole perm thing that like the hair went on one side and all that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden, I see he's hitting like Vernac shit. You know what I mean? So then it really kind of made me wonder, like, what is this guy? Is he colored? Could be colored in there. Yeah, no, because there's no white person who knows Xhosa or Zulu that well.
Yeah.
To the point we can rap and make money out of that shit.
No, but for me, like I'm not being racist or anything, but like with like Portuguese guys, ne?
Yeah.
And it was this Italian guys, like they would own shops, like somewhere in CBD in Joburg or maybe somewhere in Dagbreek, you understand? And what those people do is that when they get there, they blend in, ever. They learn the language of those people wherever they're running their business. Yeah, so you'll find that because maybe, let's say, he was there in Joburg, or it was a matter of him being in school with, like in, other type of schools we went to where it was white and black kids, but he found himself clicking with black people more than he clicked with white people.
Understandable.
And then he ended up liking the language. His girlfriends were black.
Once you go black, you never come back, my friend. You know what I mean? Dip in that chocolate. Got dip in that chocolate. Alright, so before we get lost, and let me just look at my producer over there. How much time do you still have on the camera? 4 minutes. You said 4 minutes 5 minutes ago, but it's cool. Okay, let's just talk about contracts right now. How important are contracts in 2020? Do you feel like people need contracts? Do you feel like people need labels right now when we have something like the internet that's kind of leveling out the whole playing field? I mean, I remember when you talked to me asking me how the things with Ultralord, and I told you simply because how I'm so independent, we don't really have so much paperwork over here. But for the guys who are in Joburg who are doing big bucks, how's that on that side?
Contracts are important, bro. They're important for everything, because if I had a contract for my 35K, I wouldn't be sitting, I wouldn't be sitting here on a 35K loss. If I had a contract and I knew exactly what I was signing up for, then I would,
it would be different. There's legal actions you can take.
But once you get into the business, because there's different levels to everything. There's certain people who are just doing music for the sake of doing music. But once you get to the bigger levels, like where Anisa is right now, bro, everything is about contract. If, for instance, I tell you that I'm going to publish your music, I need to have a contract for that, so that one of these good days when you're like, hi, I want to go somewhere else. No, but we have a 3-year contract. Do you understand? So I think it also happened with Kabza. Kabza was signed under this other guy's label, but they never had any contracts.
Weird,
This was when 2018, I think, when Kabza came up with that Gumsho Vumbali. There was a track like that. And after Maporisa signed Kabza, or they started working together, that other guy was complaining that I was working with this guy and now he's working with Maporisa, but there was no contract, everything right now, man, in music, you need a contract.
I've seen this other crazy meme on Twitter, but this is a recurring thing that they try to get Maporisa and Kabza to split, you know what I mean? And this thing that killed me so hard, right? This guy who posted a photo of a 200 rand note, right? And then people are saying, no, Kabza the smallest dope, but without Maporisa, he would not know what this is. I was just like, what the fuck? What the hell?
What are you trying to do?
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, why are you trying to break up a good duo like that over there? You know what I mean? And you know how people get tweet heated on Twitter and stuff like that. They go in. To the point that even Maporisa himself had to jump in and talk. And then the minute you start to respond to things, you're fueling it at the end of the day.
Thinking about it.
But not even thinking about it. He's adding more fire to the thing, and then you're gonna end up saying something you're gonna regret.
And then you're gonna have to get your PR company to send out a statement, and be like, now you apologize.
But first of all, I want to tell every artist out here, if you are planning on becoming a big artist in anything, go through your Facebook, go through your Twitter and Instagram, delete anything that is either racial, delete anything that is offensive to the opposite sex or whatever that's kind of messed up, and go through over here. All right, we're gonna take a quick ad break over here, and we're gonna come back in. Guys, see you now when you come back. Thanks. Yo, let me tell you something about DistroKid. DistroKid is a service that musicians use to put their music on online stores and streaming services. These services include iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, and many more for a measly $20 a year. Now, if you use my affiliate link at the bottom, you can get yourself a 7% discount. So you know what you gotta do. And welcome back to the Daily Calendar with the Ultralord. Thank you for tuning in. So we're gonna just continue what we were talking about before the ad break. Actually, I want to ask you some crazy thing. Have you guys seen the whole thing about the PS5?
Yeah.
Would you, if your girlfriend came up to you and told you, I'll buy you a PS5, all you need to do is just twerk for her? and she's gonna put it on the internet. Would you be cool with that?
That's easy.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that because you were telling us that you would twerk for a PS5.
I would. I would.
Nah, bro. I don't think I'm twerking for no PS5, bro.
I'm not much of a gamer. I used to game when I was younger, but then when I got older, you know what I mean? Like I needed the money for to open up the studio and stuff, so I sold all my shit. But now the starting price for the baseline PS5 is like what, $8,000, right? Starting there. Then a game for it is like $2,000 to get a game for PS5.
Like one game.
One game. Yeah, possibly. I
Right
feel like
now, right now.
I feel like you can reach that price.
So it means that you have to twerk for the PS5.
Then twerk again
every
for the
fucking other day you have to twerk for the games.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
So that's actually something that I'm not really into about, but I see that's blowing up my Twitter a lot. But Xbox has something to retaliate with. It has the Series X is also coming out as well. So I'm actually quite interested to see what's going to happen with all that stuff in terms of gaming, and in terms of entertainment and gaming. I mean, I have a friend. I'm not going to mention names because he doesn't like me to mention any names or all that kind of stuff. So I don't know about this guy, but he tells me that like, look, he got himself. He's a gamer, right? 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. He makes his living from gaming, so he just gets whatever new consoles there, whatever new game is there. He dominates and becomes number one at that game, and he gets that 10,000 subscribers in under 2 years. That's fucking impressive in my books and all that kind of stuff.
It is.
But jumping back to where we are before we got that tangent in the break, how did this whole thing happen between you and AB Crazy? How did you get him on the track?
AB Crazy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell everybody out here,
Yeah.
even the people who are watching at home. Life is all about connections, my man.
Fair.
Like you need to know someone that knows someone who knows someone that knows someone. You know.
Yeah.
There's a boy of mine, Rashid K.
Yeah.
I've known Rashid K since 2010.
Mm-hmm.
The boy, he basically runs hip hop, man.
Mm-hmm.
He does Back to the City.
Mm-hmm.
He does this new show, One Mic on SABC.
Yeah.
Then he's also on Rap Activity Jam. He's on Metro FM on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So this nigga has been my boy since 2010, and because he knows everybody in the game, and I know him, what we basically do is that he would maybe start like when he's about to drop music, his own music, because he's a rapper as well. This guy would start a group, bruh. You know how the kids do it now? Be like, if you want to...
I never found that like very effective to start groups or broadcasts on WhatsApp.
No, but then like if your group has Zakwe, it's got, let's say it's got MT, if it's got Yanga, if it's got all those people,
Yeah.
And then me, I'm just to those guys, like me at that point in time, I was a nobody.
Yeah.
So this nigga puts me in a group. He's like, yo, I'm about to drop my album. Me, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, who are these people in this group? And I search, but I'm like, Haibo.
Can't see his names.
Oh,
Big
there's
names. Yeah.
Zakwe, there's AB Crazy, Fifi Cooper, there's MT, there's Saudi, there's... I'm like, oh,
So
okay.
you're telling me it's like there's a WhatsApp group for like these famous celebrities.
Bruh.
It's like what the
That's
fuck?
how it happened. My feature with AB Crazy, that's how it happened. I found myself in a group with famous people. And then instead of me being doff and just out there like,
You capitalize.
oh, I'm good, oh my word, I am so happy to be in this group.
Nah, you capitalize.
I went and I checked who's in the group and I started talking to niggas. I spoke to AB Crazy, yo, what's going on, man? This is Q, Rashid's best friend.
Clar. Got it
No,
like that.
I've never seen you with Rashid. I'm like, yo, bruh, come to Rashid's house this Saturday. You're gonna see me there.
Shit, alright.
And I was there. I'm like, yo, I was acting like Trevor Noah with the whole Beyonce situation.
Alright.
Like, oh, you AB Crazy?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm the real Q. But I know AB Crazy, you know?
Nah, I feel that.
So from there on, like, we spoke, bro. I'm like, yo, man, I'm trying to do a track. You know, I've been rapping for the longest time, and I'm trying to blow up.
Yeah.
Give me a verse, give me something, you know. This nigga was like, look, if you're Rashid's boy, I'll send you an invoice.
Of course.
But I won't charge you as much as I charge other niggas, and that's how it happened.
Yeah.
I remember I was not with the track. I sent him the beat, and then after that he recorded his verse. After he recorded his verse, I'm like, can I come to your house and then at least, like, let's make it look
Proper, yeah.
like, don't fucking send me a beat.
Yeah.
Let me not send you a beat and then the next thing, no. So then I went to his crib, got there. I'm like, oh, this guy, he has a nice house, but he's not that famous anymore. But he's got a nice house.
Oh, so the house in the video, that's his place.
Nah, that's another nigga's place.
Okay, let's continue. Continue.
So then, after that, I took the track, got it mixed and mastered at my own studio. I have a guy, by the way. He does the stuff for Lady Zama, and that nigga just basically killed the track. And that's how it happened. Connections, bro. Like, I promise you. Like, most people, like, for instance, if maybe you were not Bongo and you were sitting there, you're just someone else. Like, the fact that I'm sitting here, my nigga stuck, kid! And you're sitting next to me. If you were to overlook that shit, bro, like, connections would just... And they would hit that other nigga over there by the camera, because that nigga is smart, because the problem is that, especially with niggas from the 057, niggas from the Free State, niggas from this place, niggas, they will look at you and think, hey, why must I go get help from Q? Who the hell is Q?
Like, I also feel like people, they underestimate the power of networking here in Balcom. I mean, like, we have to be in a point where, we have to have that circle, right? And we have to pass the money around in that circle. If, not necessarily take that money and get out, but like, if you don't have that circle of friends that are making money, you're going to have a lot of people going to be putting you down and bringing you down because they're going to expect the world from you and all that kind of stuff. And remember what I told you earlier today. You don't know other people don't know what you did to get to the situation you are in right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they just look
I could have been a stripper, dog. I could have been getting child, You could be
twerking for a PS5.
I could have been an after 9. Like, nobody knows how I got here, What if I didn't have money to pay AB and AB was just like, yo, nigga, there's many ways to pay, mos.
Okay, I don't know why it went that dark so quickly.
There's a lot of currencies.
All right, calm down, relax this shit. But just saying as well, like, I give you a big ups on that. Like, I'm proud.
Yeah, bro.
I'm actually happy to see that, like, Valcom in a whole can actually become like that, where the potential things. I mean, this shit, like, I see it everywhere. So I'm fucking Vivo. I've seen it on TV. I've heard it on radio and all that kind of stuff. So I'm saying big ups on you for doing all that kind of stuff.
I know that's when you're messing with the big dogs, Yeah, man. Like, you need to invest in yourself. I tell kids every single day, bro. Like, even 150 rand for like an artwork. That's you investing in yourself, Like, if you want to do a song with the RealQ, which is not free, and I tell you, like, look, man, because you live in Dagbreek, and I know niggas from Dagbreek, and okay, let's do a 500. Don't think of the 500 as like, this guy is just trying to extort me, bruh. Q is not even that big. I'm just trying to eat at the end of the day.
Yeah, true.
Like, I need toiletries, bro. Like, there's artists out there who can't afford toiletries.
Bro, sleeping on fucking couches and shit, dog.
You understand? So if I'm saying to you, like, yo, bro, for my verse, my 16 bars or 8 bars, at least Tinyana, buy me toiletries. That's 500 rand. That's toiletries for an artist. Like, pay that. You're investing in yourself. But if you're not willing to invest in yourself,
I just to say as well, like, if it's within your budget to pay something for something that you need, you know what I mean? If you don't have the time, if you're not willing to put the time to learn how to do that skill, opt to pay for someone. You know what I mean? Like, with me, I was in a different position because, like, I run a business, so I need to learn a little bit of everything. But there are times where I know, okay, I can't do this. I don't have the time to do this, and I have the money to pay for this thing to get done properly. Pay for it. You know what I mean?
Get over and done with.
You know what I mean?
Like, we gotta start treating ourselves like a product.
Yeah, you're a product at the end of the day. The music you make is a product. The artwork and the videos and stuff, it's a product. So treat it like that. Don't be.
And everything, like those things that you like, your artwork, your video, your song, it's like a mirror of yourself, bro. Like, if your song is dope, but your artwork is whack, there's already a problem there. You know.
Of course.
You need to make sure that everything is just 100%. You cannot have those artworks where, like, for instance, your song is produced by AB Crazy, but your artwork is done by Star Kid.
Terrible.
Like, hi, no,
Terrible.
I.
Honestly, I keep saying it. I keep saying it in such a way that it's a reflection of who you are, right?
Yeah.
You need if you take it. Imagine you take your song, right, to your favorite artist.
Yeah.
Your most favorite artist you've been listening to since day one decides to come to your house and is like, okay, man, show me what you got.
Yeah.
You have one chance If you fuck it up, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And you give him something, the artwork is already taking him down. You give them the mixing is already bad and stuff like that. There's nothing you can't recover from that shit.
Yeah, you can't.
So I always say that.
But let me tell you a young story, Nyan.
Yeah.
I'll make it very brief, dog. Like this one time, I had a friend, right? You know this whole thing of living in flats? Like out in Joburg, we all live in flats and everybody's working somewhere, you understand?
Yeah.
So I had a studio at my place, and then this one chick, man, she would always just pass by my place like, hey, what's going on in here? I'm like, no, I have a studio. Oh, who are you? I'm like, no, man, I'm just an artist. This was back in 2016. Eventually, she wanted to record in my studio. I'm like, hey, okay, nice, cool, let's record. We did like a couple of songs with a girl, and then after maybe 3-4 sessions, she's like, I work at SABC.
Wow.
I'm like, what? You work at SABC? Yeah. I know. Yeah. No, I've seen people that work at SABC.
You don't look like
your
a
car? Like, where's your car? She's like,
like
no, but I work at SABC. Yeah. Then I think it was December that year. On the 1st of December, you know, there's that World AIDS Day concert thing going on where, I have a song called Dear AIDS. Yeah. I used to bump the track in my studio, and this girl would be like, yo, I like this track.
It's the one.
You know? Yeah. She's like, oh my God. Like, but yeah, my parents passed away because of HIV and whatever. So it hits home, you know? Like one day I'm going to make a plan for this track. Yeah. So she organized a performance for me.
Yeah.
World AIDS Day.
Yeah.
SABC, Baba. Yeah. If you've ever been to the radio park in Auckland Park, it's 5FM on this side. No, it's Metro on this side. 5FM is on this side. So they had like a stage like in between 5FM and Metro FM. So I was performing there. I was just performing my song because they hooked me up with a slot.
Alright, hold up. Let's just take a quick ad break right now. We can come back right now. Yo, let me tell you something about DistroKid. DistroKid is a service that musicians use to put their music on online stores and streaming services. These services include iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, and many more. For a measly $20 a year. Now, if you use my affiliate link at the bottom, you can get yourself a 7% discount. So you know what you gotta do. Alright guys, welcome back to the Daily Calendar with the Ultralord. On my left, I got the RealQ and Star Kid. It's actually been a very crazy... I feel like on the ad breaks, that's when we have the most lit conversation.
Yeah, let's talk about it now. We're talking about why people are scared of the RealQ.
Alright.
Like, yo, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm a normal person, right? Like, there's nothing whatever about me, dog. Have I ever come across like, yeah. Have I ever done that shit?
I honestly feel like it's just where you are in life.
Oh, okay.
What you have done.
Yeah.
People can tend to feel intimidated.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of those people. So.
No, you're my boy, dog.
Yeah, man.
You're my boy.
Yeah. Money
I'm
making
about
friends,
to get
right?
girls
Guys,
because of you, man.
Guys,
But with the women as well, I don't see you've been having a little bit of issue with that lately, man.
No, the thing is with me, bro, like like you're saying, like the level where I'm at right now, like whenever I talk to a chick, I'm like, yo, man, I'm trying to, like, yo, bro, I'm sure you are shagging everything on earth right now.
Goddamn.
I'm not trying to be one of those girls.
Yeah.
Like, hey, okay, yeah. So that's where the problem is.
I still feel like with the
Listen, guys, we were talking about something the other day. We're talking about the street.
Yeah.
And this social media, guys.
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, but then if there's a girl out there that's interested in the RealQ, they can just inbox me.
Okay, look, this is not no goddamn dating site. First of all, this is the fucking Ultralord. This is the Daily Calendar with the Ultralord. Where is this dating shit coming from?
Like, look, guys, I can even leave my number. You know, like, yeah.
Alright.
But then, like, you know, I'll leave it with the alphabets and stuff, so that like at least
I'm gonna DM you a site, man, that's gonna help you. It's called xvideos.com.
No, but then I get it. Even the girls, like niggas' girlfriends, is scared of me now, and like I've had a dry spell ever since I got to Valcom, and it's hard.
Give Valcom.
It's hard, like or maybe it's the corona thing. Dog, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Before we go on, please give him a hug. He looks like he needs a hug.
He does.
No, bro.
I know.
I need punani, dog. I need dark brick. I need fucking dark brick.
I know, man.
He's just telling me about hugs.
Right.
No, man. No.
Okay, so moving on, we're talking about like getting known on the streets versus getting known through social media. You made a very valid point before saying that on the streets, people could know you on the streets, but you're not going to be like popping on social media because they know you through over there. And I also agreed with you saying that, yes, word of mouth is the best form of advertising that you can get.
Yeah.
If someone can recommend you to anything and they can say, no, I have done that or I've been through that, you would trust them versus getting like paying like Instagram like to promote your shit like that.
But we're not saying social media is not working.
No, it's definitely worth it.
It is working.
Yeah.
I mean, the big guys who are actually doing this
Uh-huh.
made it big with social media.
Okay, but like, let me just.
But what we're also saying is that if, for instance, like a small artist like the RealQ, like now, for instance, I'm a very small artist that's not even known in the streets in Valcom.
Yeah.
But if you walk in the streets in Joburg and you talk about the RealQ, it's a different story.
Huge difference, yeah.
If you go to fucking Eastern Cape and you talk about the RealQ, like,
It's huge.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm like 50 cents, man. I'm the man. But in a small place where I'm from, there's more people who are popping in the streets, like your Kevin K's are popping in the streets.
Yeah.
That what's that lion boy Dixon is popping.
Have you? I haven't. Who is Dixon?
Who's Dixon?
I haven't met
Let me
him.
tell you,
Hold up.
What's Dixon?
You guys know who Dixon is? Give me Dixon.
Wait,
Is it? Wait.
Oh, is it
that nigga?
Yes.
They hit me with that thing that comes from South Africa. I don't know nothing but what the fuck? That's Dixon.
I don't know. I haven't heard his music. I haven't
Those are
seen
the
his
streets.
music.
Those
I
are the
haven't-
Valcom streets.
But people keep
He's
telling me about
popping, like,
Dixon is popping.
That nigga's from
He's
Falcom,
popping.
you know, right?
That's what I. But then, in my defense, well, not actually not in my defense. If I don't know who you are, you're on shit. Why? Because I record 90% of the.
No, that nigga he doesn't have music. He just does videos and just drop bars, bro.
Does he?
Ridiculous bars.
Okay, you gotta confirm that. Is that true?
I just know you got a fake watch.
But let's not make him too famous.
Okay,
though.
fake
Let's
watch.
not make him too famous.
Okay, all right.
It's Dixon, guys.
Let's not make him too famous. though.
I'm losing my train of thought over here.
Yeah.
You were saying what were you saying about being known in the streets?
and,
Being known in the
social
streets.
media.
I was making an example, bro. Like, for instance, you could pay people to push you on the internet, like as a company man, you know, as an Anisa, whatever. I could pay you, Bongo, to push my artists on Facebook. I could pay whoever.
Yeah.
But then if a guy like Slicker writes one article about my artist that I'm pushing on the internet,
done.
it's a different story.
done.
Like the boy, they go,
Yeah.
you know, they go.
Everybody wants
So at the end of the day, it's like the streets are very important. And I remember when we were speaking about this the other day, we said that the streets, Slicker is the streets. And let me tell you one thing, man. Like, even guys, you know those weak ass websites like Fakaza, Niger Vibes. Those guys, they look at what Slicker is putting up. You understand? Then they go search for the music, and then they would have it on their website. Because now, for instance, when I drop my music, I don't call Fakaza. I have their emails, but I would never go to Fakaza and be like, "Hi guys,
How y'all?
here's my music. Please exploit me."
No.
Like, I wouldn't do that. You know.
I also have a little bit of like a catch-22 when it comes to Slicker on live. Yeah. I also thought it was online, but like, I've seen the guys who get on that shandies don't necessarily get like get their music far, in a way. You know what I mean?
But then you also wait.
It depends. I should say it depends who you are, who stick. I mean, like,
yeah.
if
Mara,
you
there's another thing. Like, before we take it too far, Yabon, and copyright infringements and us getting sued. There's this new thing. Like Slicker used to have the platform where only he was the one that was uploading people's music.
Yeah.
Yabo. Then after that, he saw that a lot of people were sending their music to him, and then he started something called the streets. So you'll find that a whack ass Valcom artist,
just there.
or Botaville or wherever. Let's not focus on Valcom too much. There's people in Tennyson who are whack. Let's not be biased. So whack ass artists from Tennyson.
Now spread that butter, boy.
Yeah.
Spread it all over. Spread it all over.
Like this boy, his name is I don't know, man.
Doomy boy.
His name is Goomba Fire. He.
Don't get me started about Doomy Boy. Don't get me started about Doomy Boy, my man.
Like, okay, yeah, Doomy Boy.
Yeah.
And he gets his song on the streets. It doesn't necessarily mean that because he's got a link from Slicker, Slicker is pushing him.
Yeah, he ain't shit.
All he got was just a link. Yabo. Hey,
That's all.
that's it. So the people that Slicker is actually pushing It's the people that he's putting on his actual website, on his actual blog.
Yeah, the people that
the people that he's actually interviewing. Those are the people he's pushing. But then, like he's saying here. Yeah, finish off. Man.
But then, as you said, shout out to Slick Our Life, man. It is very beautiful.
Yeah.
It is very, very beautiful.
What he's doing.
Shout out to Slicker, man.
It's putting everybody, as you said. He's doing what
like he's the standard.
He's doing what internet is doing, social media is doing. It's putting everybody at the same level. Yeah, so it now depends on who are you, how many fans do you have, but everybody's there now.
I also I agree with that thing as well. Like the internet, the internet on its own leveled anybody. You know what I mean? It put a fair playing field. Anybody can now make music. Anybody can record a video. Anybody can put it up over there now. Now, what is testing you and the internet shanties is that do you have influence?
Yeah.
Can you get people to do what you say them to do? To download a link and stuff like that. That's why I say. That's why I'm saying.
And that's where most welcome artists now
fail. They fail at. I'm being honest.
I know
they fail
artists,
at that.
I know artists who are doing very well on Audio Mac. But once we have to go to iTunes, Spotify, there's it's a problem.
Yes.
A nigga will go from yo, I got my music on Audio but Mac. Now I'm going to Audio Mac. Now that's the other thing where when you become like business smart and when you're still an artist, a lot of artists are not business orientated in fact. So what happens is that like I'm happy if I am happy that 1, 2, 3, 4 people are downloading my music, and those niggas, that one comes with 4 bitches, and I fuck 4 out of those bitches. Wait, the ratio is
what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Where did it change? How did it change like that?
We're talking about now. You're talking about fans. Like those 4 niggas came with 4 bitches, and you fucked at least 1 girl that those niggas brought here. You understand?
It doesn't compute.
As an artist, you feel good because you are doing well, yeah, bro.
What?
But in terms of
hold up.
No.
Let me keep going. Like I want to see where this ends up. Yeah.
Like in terms of you making money, there's nothing happening, yeah, bro.
All right.
So what basically happens now is that you're only popping on Audio Mac.
Yeah.
But where's the real money? There's no real money coming in. So do you get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah. So when I'm making like an example about 4 niggas in one room and they're coming with 4 bitches, all you're getting is 4 bitches, but you're not getting no money.
The rest,
you understand?
Yeah, because
so that's
of Audio
why
Mac,
niggas will tell you, but hey, bro, I have 25k downloads, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, and you're stupid as fuck, my nigga,
and broke.
25k downloads on iTunes, my guy.
That's money.
That's a lot of money.
That's
on iTunes,
cash each.
That's a lot of money.
On iTunes,
so much.
I was even telling the guys, like, even like
a lot of money.
Like your streams on. Like, and that's why like things have changed because like now they're counting YouTube.
Wait, can an artist earn money from Audio Mac?
No, there's no one who earns money from Audio
why?
Mac.
That's not.
No, but the thing about
that's
artists is
for another day.
the easy way out is always the best way. That's why before that it was what's that data file host?
Wow.
Like everybody would have their music out on data file host. I won't lie, even me at some point I had my music out on data file host, yeah, but as soon as you realize that you can't make money from data file host, it becomes pointless. But because it's so hard for us, like I lived in Valcom for the longest time, and when you're still here, bruh, whatever is happening here, that's your reality. So if for instance you live in an area where people are getting drunk, people are getting raped, people are getting, that's your reality. Yeah. So as soon as I come through, I'm Q from Joburg, and I come tell you, I'm like, dog, your music is dope, bruh. Let's go. It's going to be very hard for you to leave your reality.
Very.
So what I'm basically saying is that Audio Mac is artist reality out here. You understand? When I tell them like, look, let's go to iTunes, it's like,
they don't want to. Yeah.
But what if I don't get played on iTunes?
Yeah, they get comfortable.
Me, I want to stay on Audio Mac, man. At least my 2,000 plays, my 100 plays.
Something.
I know what's going on there.
4 bitches.
That's what's popping.
But it means nothing, dude. That's why, like, I'm a very big advocate for DistroKid. DistroKid, remember, if you use my link at the bottom, you can get a 7% discount. Link in the description.
Right here, 7%. Zola 7.
So that's why I'm just saying, like, dude, like, you only pay, what, $350 a year? And you can upload as much music as you want to your account, and that gets put on everything from Tidal, puts on all that kind of stuff.
You can make money.
You can make money out of that because like that's the ones that
that's
count.
Where the money is. Yeah, it's a lot of money. You know?
It's just normal thing. People streaming you and you making money. That's all. It's just like Audio Mac. It's just people streaming you and you make money. It's the easy way.
The funny part is Audio Mac makes his money by you pay them and they put your shit on everyone's.
Like you understand.
Which is
and then
pointless.
people use their data to stream and download your music, but you're not making anything.
Audio Mac is
the only one winning.
Yeah. It's the same as what's that? SoundCloud. But I think you're able to monetize SoundCloud now.
Really?
And
once you reach a certain amount of following.
Yeah. And then what's this? Data file host.
Forget about
it. Is that even a thing?
Even there, those people are making money. You're not making anything.
Battery. All right. We're gonna actually end this session right over here. There's actually quite a lot of shit we talked about, guys. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's been on staying with us at the Daily Calendar. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit a comment if you have anything else you want to talk about. Also, just tell us what you guys like over there. If you like the RealQs come back on another show, let's see.
We didn't talk about my song. We're not going anywhere until we talk about my song.
His song is linked in the description of this new song.
Like, we need to talk about my song. Like, yo, let's do what we need to do so we can talk about my song. Like, I'm not going to come here and not advertise my song.
Okay, what's your song about, man?
Yo, listen here, bro.
Yeah.
I have a new song with
Yeah.
Gemini Major.
Oh shit, yeah, I remember you showed me that shit like in the car. Yeah.
I have a new song with Gemini Major. It's called Let's Roll. And oh my word. Yeah. It's the one, bro. Like, the song is the one. I'm about to release it on radio.
When's the date coming out of that?
Bro, we're gonna release it on radio.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And then after we release it on radio, maybe like a month, 3 weeks after that, then we're gonna release it on like your whatever platforms.
Yeah.
Hey. But it's probably I'm going on a limb right now, bro. It's probably one of the biggest songs in hip hop
right now, ne?
Right now,
dude. I heard it in the car.
You heard the song.
You gave me a sneak peek on that shit. That was dope.
Like that right there. I'll send it to you. Play it for the people, just like a young snippet. It's the biggest song right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt.
I was on the phone with Gemini the other day. I think like 2 weeks back on a Thursday.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, bro, I'm listening to this stuff with Rolene and Nasty C, and it's fire.
Mm-hmm.
So if those people are saying it's fire,
then it must be dope.
and when you are sitting in your back room at your mama's house, come on, my guy.
What is wrong with you, man? What is?
Come on.
It's like he has a beef with somebody. You know he's gonna be watching this thing.
Like, if you're sitting in your back room and you're saying the RealQ hasn't made it, my guy.
Nah, but like your rap sheet. But before you go, I'm gonna actually, like I said, you will get all the links and everything like that. Thank you so much, Q, for coming and joining me at the Daily Calendar. Thank you, Star Kid, for also inputting whatever you just did.
And
thank you so much. Actually, this is actually quite a show. This is actually quite for a premiere show. This is amazing and all that kind of stuff, guys. Thank you so much. Like I said, remember, hit that like and subscribe button in the comment section. Comment and also tell me what's happening in your life. Tell me who else would you want us to interview and everything. And stay blessed.
And also tell me who's got a crush on the RealQ, man.
God damn it! But that's a wrap. Thank you, guys.